y'all doing? How you doing? Guess what time it is? It is time for the weekly forecast. Weekly forecast time for all my signs. I got to get something set up here. I gotta watch the live stream and keep an eye on it while I'm live, because for the past week it has this thing that it's been doing where it kicks me off and doesn't tell me. So until whatever that glitch is gets worked out, I gotta keep an eye on the live stream to make sure everything is still all good. I wonder if I can, let's see if I can set it right here. Is that good? Okay, yeah, that'll work. Okay, all right. If you would like information on how to schedule a personal reading, look in the description of the video. I am currently still doing weekly live $25 readings here on this channel. You can pre-order on my website. The ones that come in first get read first. That's every Saturday at 11 a.m. If you would like a pre-recorded reading for the time being, I'm only doing the 24-hour readings right now, and that's it, okay? I do not know how long my reading schedule is going to be like this. Could be just a couple weeks, could be a couple months, it could string on all year long. I don't know. But all that information is in the description. All right, y'all, let's jump into this. What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. How you doing? Aries. Let's see what messages we have for the Aries collective for the week. Is this the last week of February? No, it's not, is it? What's today? Today's the 17th. Okay, so we still got 2 more weeks of February. But we are going into Pisces season. The last week of Aquarius season. How about that? Well, we only got a couple more days of Aquarius season. All right, Aries, what do we got for you? Let's see. Boom, uh-oh, 2 of Swords reversed. You know what that means. Oh, and the 2 of Wands reversed. I love it when that happens, because the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Wands are basically the air and fire version of the same energy. The 2 of Swords is having a decision that needs to be made and not making a decision. The 2 of Wands is being at a crossroads and not knowing which path to take. So they're basically the same thing, but they both came out in the reverse, back to back, right next to each other. You know what that tells me? A final decision is being made, and the Death card. So it kind of looks like you're making a final decision to just completely be done with whatever the hell this situation is. And it's weird because it's not even telling me what the situation is. But with the Death card in the upright and the Tower card reversed, for some of you, it's an on and off situation. On and off and on and off and on and off. Whatever it is, though, Devil card, it's not a very healthy situation. Not really. Some of you could be dealing with somebody that has some sort of addiction issue, possibly. But it's just not a very healthy connection, not a very healthy situation. And I feel like you're finally making a final decision to just quit playing this fucking game. Just be done with it. This person does keep a very close eye on you, though. They miss what you all had back in the day. They miss the way it once was between the 2 of you. Some of you could be dealing with somebody that just straight up took advantage of you. And I think you're exploring other options. I see potentially a few potential new options coming in, but it doesn't really look like you're settling down with anyone right now. Not really. Okay, well, that's good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, sometimes you just got to do that, dude. Sometimes you just got to let shit go and say, all right, universe, just take me wherever the hell you want me to go, you know? Let's get the advice for Aries. What advice do we have for Aries for the last couple days of Aquarius season into Pisces season? Hey, 10 of Cups reverse, man. Don't cling to a mistake just because you took a long time making it. I don't know who needs to hear that. Three of Cups reversed. For those of you dealing with a situation in which there's a third party, I know that's not all of you. It seems like there's a lot of miscellaneous mixed messages coming out in the advice. So just take what resonates, chuck what don't. If there's a third party or suspected third party, no third party situations in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't care if somebody is just talking to a third person or, okay, I'll give you an example. Let's say you're dealing with somebody whose ex keeps trying to come back, you know, and they keep making excuses. It's like, well, why don't you just fucking block them? Block them and tell them to fuck off. And they keep coming up with some kind of excuse, you know. That's still a third party and a third energy in there. Now, fuck that then. Fuck that. That's common human decency, common fucking respect. If you can't block your fucking ex, fuck you then. Go have them then. I ain't playing that game. Man, a lot of third party situation energy coming through here. A whole lot. This week is just a week of letting the universe take the wheel, dude. Sometimes you just got to do that. You just got to step back and say, all right, universe, dude, take the fucking wheel then. I don't know where the hell I'm going. Especially if you've been in an on and off situation and the universe keeps turning it off and you keep trying to turn it back on. Let the tower burn. There's a reason why the universe keeps hitting the tower with lightning. It's time for that tower to burn. Because the universe is trying to give you a tower that has a lightning rod on it. But you have to have a whole new tower. The universe ain't just going to put a lightning rod on your current tower. It's time for that tower to go. That was kind of a weird message. It was kind of cryptic in general, but hopefully those of you who needed to hear that heard what you needed to hear. All right, Taurus. Taurus. What are the messages for the Taurus family for the week? What's going on with Taurus's situation? What are the messages here? Ooh, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Hang on. Some of y'all are just stuck in a situation that's not moving forward. Yeah, Hangman, World card reversed. If you're dealing with a situation in which there's no communication and you're wondering about communication, it doesn't look like communication is coming in right now. It don't look like it. This feels like past energy, man, with that World card reverse there. It really does. I guess it doesn't have to be, but whatever this situation is, I think no matter what it is, past person, love interest, I kind of feel like the universe is trying to do you a favor. There's a reason why the universe is not letting this person come into your life. The universe saw things you didn't see, heard conversations that you didn't hear, okay? Oh, man, there is somebody that's interested in you, though. There is somebody that's interested in you, but they're too afraid to approach you. That's weird. I didn't expect that. Now, this is the hard part. Some of you are completely fucking oblivious and have no idea who the hell I'm talking about. Others of you know exactly who I'm talking about, and you're kind of trying to ignore it and avoid it. I don't know which one it is, but okay. Some of you dealing with the Aries. I also have Cancer, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Oh, I got Libra hiding in there. Okay. All right, well, let's get some advice for Taurus. I have not used this deck since March of 2021. It's the first time I broke this deck out in almost 4 years. All right, what's the advice for Taurus then? Advice. What is the advice for Taurus? Three of Pentacles reversed. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Aries. For those of you dealing with a situation in which there's some kind of third party or third energy, don't do it. Don't do it. There should be no third energy in there that doesn't belong there. Now, for those of you who are trying to get into a workplace relationship, I know that's not all of you, but if that's your story, I'm being told to tell you that may not be a very good idea. May not be a very good idea. Man, I'm going to tell you what, there is somebody interested in you, though. And all I'm going to say is this. For those of you who do know who I'm talking about, there's potential. There's massive, massive potential. Again, if it don't feel right, don't do it. This is where it's slippery, but there's massive potential. Massive. If you don't know who the hell I'm talking about, well, that means that you're not a vibrational match to that person. So there's not really a whole lot I can tell you about that. But I am getting that there is somebody else seriously interested in you, and there's massive potential. So I would be thinking about whether or not you want to continue holding on to what's not serving your highest good and open the door for new possibilities that may be out of your comfort zone not in an immoral way, but there's potential. All right. Man, these are weird messages so far, aren't they? All right, let's see what we got for Gemini. I want to break in my new Tarot of Dreams deck. This right here is the deck that taught me how to read. And when I very first did my first tarot videos ever in September 2018, these were the two decks that I used. Tarot of Dreams and 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. I love this little duo right here. I love it. All right, Gemini. Gemini, what are the messages for the Gemini family? Whoa. Ooh, Knight of Wands. Hang on. Knight of Wands. Two more shuffles. Ooh, 9 of Cups, King of Wands reversed. Uh-oh. So I'm feeling like there's something coming in. There's something coming in that might... It kind of feels, yeah, look. This feels to me like a past person wanting to reconnect with you. But the Knight of Wands, King of Wands reversed. And I only say past person because Tower card reversed. But we do have this 4 of Wands here indicating to me that they may be waiting for an open door of opportunity. I think that's what it is. I think there's a past person waiting on an open door of opportunity to try to see if they can sneak their way in there. They're thinking about it. They're contemplating it. I think they may be waiting on you to let your guard down. Waiting on you to let your guard down. And possibly waiting to see if you're in a vulnerable enough place to where it would be easy to slide back in. But with the Two of Swords here, I don't know if they're actually coming forward. They're contemplating it, thinking about it. I'm going to tell you, though, Knight of Wands, King of Wands reversed. Be careful. I give it a 50-50 chance. 50-50 chance. And with the World card reversed, you know what that is, right? Repeat cycle. It would be very, very brief and very short-lived if this person came back. Very brief and very short-lived. Let's get some advice for Gemini. Advice. What's the advice for Gemini? Ten of Wands reversed. Oh, no, that's the Ten of Wands upright. Oh, okay. Hang on. Page of Cups reversed. It wouldn't be a very wise idea to extend or accept a love offer from somebody in the past right now. That wouldn't be a very wise idea. When you let somebody come back in your life, you got to be real careful with that, okay? Because most of the time, what happens when somebody comes back? Most of the time, 95 to 98% of the time, when a past person comes back into your life, don't matter who it is, a family member you fell out with, a friend you fell out with, a romantic lover that you fell out with, what happens? 95% of the time. Same fucking thing that happened last time, right? Same fucking shit. And then if you let them come back again, and again, and again, and again, and again, they start getting really comfortable just waltzing in and out of your life as they please. They start getting real comfortable. They know what buttons they need to push. They know what smoke they need to blow up your ass to get you to open that door. They start getting comfortable with it. So you got to be real careful with that. I'm thinking that I don't know who this person is. I'm hoping that those of you who need to hear this message know exactly who I'm talking about. You need to put your foot down. Especially if you've done been on and off with this person. They need to know that boundaries have been set. That little game you was playing ain't gonna fucking work no more. You might have got me once, twice, 3, 4 times. You ain't gonna get me again. You ain't gonna get me again. Boundaries need to be understood. Let's say the two of you were to reconcile at some point in time later on down the line. It ain't gonna happen if they don't understand and respect your boundaries. There's a lot of things that would have to happen for a reconciliation to work out successfully, but one of those things is that they would have to understand and respect your boundaries. If we want to reconcile, we both got to bring a new energy back to the table. And when it comes to you, the new energy you have to bring back to the table is you got to put your fucking foot down. I remember this one time somebody came to me for a reading and they said, how'd they word it? This was a few years ago. They said, this person keeps coming back and doing the same thing. I've been on and off with this person for years. They keep coming back and doing the same thing. When are they ever going to change? And I said, well, the fact that they keep coming back and doing the same thing proves that they're never going to change. But the fact that you keep letting them come back and do the same thing proves that you haven't changed either. So don't worry about when they're going to change. The question is, when are you going to change? When you going to quit letting them come play that game? Think about that. All right, Cancer. Cancerians. Cancerians. Cancer. What are the messages for the Cancerian collective? Not too many of them fell out. All right, let's get 3 shuffles for Cancer. 1, 2, and 3. Boom. Ooh, Queen of Swords reverse. Tower card. Page of Swords. Uh-oh. We got the goddamn codependency card right in the heart of the spread, Cancer. I don't feel like fucking with all that tonight. Okay, I'll make y'all a deal. And I'll make my guides a deal. I don't want to talk about codependency tonight. Just like I didn't want to talk about it the other night. I don't want to talk about it tonight. But if it comes out in the advice, I'm sorry, I got to give my codependency lecture. But for now, I'm going to just sidestep that, okay? If my guides want you to hear it, they'll make it come out in the advice. Anyway, I'm thinking communication's coming in. Communication, especially for those of you waiting on communication from somebody. I don't know if it's a person from the past or if it's like your love interest finally communicating. And it's not even telling me what's going wrong and why this is happening. But it's telling me you end up very pissed off. You're very pissed off at this person. And this either came to an end or it's coming to an end. This kind of feels like something that recently came to an end. I'm not going to lie. Not gonna lie. And I'm feeling like an attempt to clear the air is coming in here. An attempt to clear the air. But it's almost like you're just so pissed off you don't even want to hear it. You don't even want to hear it. You just suspect that this person's emotionally manipulating you, playing games, you know? So it's hard to say what's happening here. It's not telling me that anything's happening here. You might just completely ignore this person altogether. You might. You have past energy. Sorry, y'all. If you're new to my channel, unless I put a specific intention into a reading, past energy always comes out 95% of the time. I don't know. Well, I think I know why that is, but when it all comes down to it, I'm really not 100% sure exactly why that is. But past energy kind of feels like a past person trying to either reach out to you or at least get your attention. And it's like you're ignoring it. Ignoring it because, you know, they're just coming with drama. Drama, emotional manipulation, playing emotional games, you know. And you're just so pissed off, you had enough of this person's shit that you're just ignoring it, turning it down, not playing that game. Okay. Well, let's see the advice. What's the advice for Cancer? Ooh, King of Swords. So don't let your emotions get in the way. Don't let your emotions make decisions for you. How about that? I didn't say turn your emotions off. I didn't say don't have emotions. I said don't let your emotions make decisions for you when it comes to this person. Swim to the surface. Pop your head above the surface and get some air. You need air in order to think clearly. High Priestess, quit ignoring your intuition about this person. This is telling me your intuition be screaming about this person. Quit ignoring it. But try not to judge the situation right now. I have a feeling that things are playing out the way they're playing out for a very specific reason that is not going to make sense right now. It's not supposed to make sense right now. If you understood why everything that's happening is happening, you would sabotage the past. And that's nothing against you. We're all like that. We're all ego-based fucking humans that think we know everything. We think we know what's best for us. We think we know what we want, and we don't know shit. We don't know what's best for us. And at the end of the day, we don't even really know what it is we fucking want. We think we do, but we don't. So do the best you can to again, not let your emotions make decisions for you. Pay attention to that intuition. And try to maintain an open heart and an open mind behind what's happening and why. Sometimes, you know what a real spiritual path is? You know the most spiritual fucking thing you can do? Step back and say, I have no fucking clue. I have no goddamn clue. That sometimes is the most spiritual thing you can do. I don't fucking know. I have no idea what's happening right now. I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. I have no idea why that thing happened 6 months ago. But the universe knows. All I got to do is get the fuck out of the way and let the universe do what it's got to do. I don't know. You know, real, true spiritual people, that's the majority of the energy that they put into their life on a daily basis. Real spiritual people who are good at manifesting, who have a real good relationship with the universe, they don't have anything figured out logically. I know sometimes it can kind of look like that from the outside looking in, like there's something they have all figured out. The hows and the whys and the whens and the this and the that. No, they don't. No, they don't. That doesn't mean that every now and then an information download can't dump into you and you understand things that there's no way you could understand it. But that does not mean that a true spiritual person can flip a switch and just know all the hows and the whys and the ins and the outs of everything. 95 to 98% of the time, the most world-renowned psychics, channelers, spiritual people don't have a goddamn clue what's going on, especially in their own life. So try to hold an open heart and an open mind behind what's going on right now. If you can do that, the universe got a surprise for you later on down the line. Promise you that. All right, Leo. Mm-hmm. Let's switch back to this old deck. Leo, what would be a good partner for this deck, though? I guess this one. I like to have deck duos, you know? I like to have decks that work in pairs. Like, for example, my Rider-Waite goes with my Miss Cleo deck, right? See, they're similar. The color schemes and artwork is similar, but they're different, you know? And I like my Gilded Tarot to go with my Gilded Tarot Royale. This is a pair that I like to work together. My Golden Art Nouveau with the gold. I don't know if you can see that. It's got gold shit. See, it's all blingy and gold and shit. And that goes with my Golden Universal Tarot. You know? Trying to find a good partner for this one here. Old ass deck. I got it in February 2021. put it away in March, and this is the first time I brought it back out on camera since then. Anyway, sorry, I'm babbling, ain't I? Okay, Leo. 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 What are the messages for Leo for the week? Uh-oh. 10 of Wands. Carrying a burden. Carrying some kind of goddamn burden. Whatever this situation is. Let's see what kind of situation this is. Oh man, losing sleep too. Whatever this situation is, it's doing a number on you, isn't it? It's doing a number on you. You and this person are karmically tied. I do think this is and or was a codependency attachment. Feels like past energy. Feels like past energy. You know what it feels like to me? Feels like to me, you know that there's a past person throwing energy at you. You know it. You know it. You feel like their energy all over you. And it's weighing you down. Weighing you down very heavily. And starting to kind of screw with you a little bit. You highly suspect that they're going to make an appearance in your life at any given time. Well, you're half right. They know what they want to say to you. I think they finally figured out what they want to say to you. But they're waiting. I don't know what they're waiting on. I don't know if they're waiting on you to break the silence. It's not telling me what they're waiting on. It's just telling me that they're waiting. It's telling me that they're waiting. Maybe they're weighing out the pros and cons. Or maybe they're just waiting. I don't know. I don't want to say that, though, because it doesn't feel like they're waiting on you to break the silence. Something is telling me to say that, but I don't feel that. I guess maybe for some of you, they're waiting on you to break the silence. But if anything, they're probably waiting on a right opportunity. I don't know what the hell they're waiting on. They're waiting on something. But yes, they do know what they want to say to you. And yes, they are throwing energy at you. Yes, they are. Now, if you dealt with somebody who dabbles in metaphysics and esoterics, it's very likely that they could be trying to manifest you reaching out to them. And yeah, you'll feel that. Oh, you'll feel that. But if you, and I know this isn't everybody, but somebody needs to hear this. If you cannot respond to a negative energetic attack, and you can hold your ground long enough, that energy will find its way back to them and fuck their world up. I don't know who needs to hear that, man, but especially in the spiritual community nowadays, there are so many sad, miserable, lonely, twisted, unhinged people that seriously do tap into divine energy just to try to influence others. And you have to be able to understand how to identify that. You have to be able to understand what is your energy and what is not. And if you can hold the line and not feed into a negative energetic attack or any kind of energetic intrusion, it'll find its way back to them and fuck their world up. I don't know who needed to hear that. Let's get the advice for Leo. What's the advice? Woohoo! 10 of Swords. You know what that means, right? That means throwing in the white towel. Boo, 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 boo. What-he do? Star card reversed. Hold the line. Man, there's that Magician again, man. Hold the line. So you don't have to be consciously throwing energy at somebody to throw energy at somebody. You know that, right? You know, just you thinking about somebody throws energy at them. But if you do it consciously, it makes it 3 times stronger. But the energy that you cast is returned back to you. That's the problem. That's what people don't think about. Even like, let's say, for example, you was to intentionally throw some energy at somebody right now, and they're totally unsuspecting. They don't have any defense mechanisms. They don't have any protection, and it hits them and it works. It fucks their world up. Well, guess what? It's still coming back to you. You know that, right? You know that, right? Just because it hit them, that don't mean it ain't coming back to you. Oh, and you don't know what it's going to hit. That's the thing. You don't know what it's going to hit. It could hit your family, your loved ones. You don't know what it's going to hit, but it's going to come find its way back to you. 3 times stronger. So, hold the line. Hold the line. Whenever you're able to release this person and shift out of that frequency, your person is waiting on you. Whenever you can release this. But you have to be able to release this first. You're not a vibrational match to your person while you're still tied to this person. All right. Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, go, Virgo, Virgo. Virgo. What are the messages for the Virgo family for the week? Queen of Wands reversed. Uh-oh. Justice. Okay. Hang on. Let me get the rest of it out. Okay. So I'm kind of feeling, yep, that's what I thought. A love offer's coming in. Okay. But I don't think it's really somebody you're all that into. Didn't this come out in one of the last Virgo readings, if I remember correctly? I'm horrible at remembering readings, y'all. I'm horrible at it. Just to let you know, when you write me and start talking about my Virgo reading or my Capricorn reading or my Scorpio reading, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm going to be honest with you. 95% of the time, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. I don't even remember what I said in the reading. But I do try to remember certain themes. Sometimes I do. Most of the time I don't. But I think this came through at some point in the last week for you guys, didn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be fucking that up. But I'm feeling like a love offer coming in, and it's somebody that you probably are not interested in. Yeah. That's all this is telling me here. For some of you, what I'm trying to figure out is this a new person? Is this a new person or what? It's not telling me. I'm kind of intuitively feeling, though, like it's somebody that you kind of know who they are, and you ain't digging them. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like, dude. I'm not going to lie. So what it feels like, but man, they mean well. They mean well. I feel like whoever this is trying to get your attention or trying to flirt with you or whatever the case may be, they mean well. They ain't playing no games. It's not even telling me what it is. Maybe for some of y'all, maybe they just fucking ugly. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Hey, I don't know who needs to hear this. Don't let nobody shame you for not wanting to get with somebody because they ugly. Don't let nobody shame you for that. Don't let nobody shame you for that. No. Now, Is the external appearance all that matters? Abso-fucking-lutely not. But it matters. Yeah, it does. And no, you are not a bad person for thinking that. So if they fucking ugly, if their personality is beautiful, they have good intentions, but you just think they ugly, then there ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing fucking wrong with that. And we need to quit shaming people for making decisions like that. I don't know why you're not into them, but it tells me they do have good intentions, though. They do have good intentions. Let's get the advice for Virgo. Let's get the advice. What's the advice? Ooh, 5 of Cups. Well, how about this? You know that I will always tell you, if it don't feel right, don't do it. But how about this? Let's meet in the middle. First of all, don't lead them on, which I don't think you would, but just as a precaution, I got to throw that in there. Don't lead them on. Let them know, hey, I'm not really looking for nothing right now. Maybe we can talk and get to know each other. You may be able to hang out, but I'm just letting you know right now, as of right now, I ain't looking for nothing. But we can get to know each other if you want, you know. I know that's that's one of the slipperiest slopes in the history of slippery slopes. But then maybe communicate with them, see if the energy starts coming together, you know. And if not, then okay, then just don't do it. If it don't feel right, don't do it. If you ain't digging them, don't do it. If you think they ugly, then don't do it. You don't have to get with anybody for any reason. And you reserve the right to refuse service to anyone for any reason. Don't fucking matter why. Because you fucking said so, that's why. Period. All right. Libra. Let's do a deck swap. Let's go with the Gildeds. Gilded Tarot. And Gilded Royale. Libra. Boop boop be doo. Boop boop be doo. Boop be doo. Hang on, let me light this candle real quick. Get some good vibes in the air and burn them like we just don't care. All right, Libra. Queen of Cups reversed. Magician. Ooh. Oh, you know what? You know what this feels like to me? Now, this might be kind of specific. Real specific message has been coming out tonight. By the way, just so you know, if messages don't resonate, check your moon, rising, and Venus. Okay? I always say check your moon. Back when I watched tarot, I'm an Aquarius. Okay? So I had like maybe 10 readers that I watched. And every now and then, none of them would have a message that resonated with me for the Aquarius. I'd go watch Virgo, which is my moon and rising. Boom, every time. Hit the nail on the head. Anyway, though, kind of feels to me like some of you been working on manifesting a specific person. And I'm not going on my tangent about manifesting specific people. You can't do that. That's all I'm going to say. You can't do that. You can manifest the opportunity and hope for the best. You can manifest crossing paths with somebody, but you can't attach a specific face and a name to a person. But I think a lot of you are going to get that opportunity. This person that you've been working on manifesting, I am thinking you're manifesting that opportunity. And then when the opportunity rolls around, it's not quite what you thought it would be. I don't know if it's just an energetic shift, if this person's energy changes, or maybe if your energy changes, but there's some sort of energetic shift somehow, and it's almost like as soon as you get what you thought you wanted, you're like, maybe I'm not digging you as much as I thought I would be. That's what this feels like, dude. Kind of feel like you're changing your mind, changing it up a little bit here. I don't know, with this Empress card here, it kind of feels like you all could be coming together. Could be coming together to settle down. And as soon as that energetic layer is broken open and you all connect at the next deepest level, it's not what you thought it would be. It doesn't feel how you thought it would feel. This person isn't who you thought they were. You know, that happens a lot when we see somebody that we're interested in and we start painting a picture in our mind of what it would be like to be in a relationship with that person. And then every once in a blue-green moon, you get to be in a relationship with that person. And as soon as it's made official, you realize that you painted the wrong picture in your mind of what you thought it would be like to be with that person. And it's kind of what I'm feeling like a lot of y'all got going on here. Very specific message here. Very specific. It's almost like you're disappointed. Disappointed. Some of you dealing with a Taurus. That's all I have here is Taurus. Okay, well, let's get the advice then. What's the advice for Libra? Advice. Sun card reversed. Page of Wands reversed. Okay. Well, the only thing that I can say with a situation like this is try to take things as slow as you can. If you can, you know. Like if there's this one specific person that you're really interested in, let them in slow. Because, yeah, like I said, that happens sometimes. Sometimes we paint the wrong picture in our mind. You know, we let our imagination run wild, and then we start falling in love with the person we're imagining, and that pulls the wool over our eyes, and we don't even pay attention to who the person actually is. We're paying attention to who we want them to be. And then every now and then our imagination clashes with reality. And then that can sometimes turn into an ugly, nasty shit show, man. That can turn into a shit show. Especially when people, every now and then you'll see a person who is not willing to accept that their imagination was lying to them. Every now and then you'll see a person who tries to force a person to be who they imagined them to be. They get mad when that person turns out to not be who they thought they were. I'm not saying that all of y'all are doing that, but just in case somebody needed to hear that, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Manage your expectations of others. Everybody wants to manage their expectations of themselves, but not others. That's backwards. Have high expectations of yourself and very few expectations of others. So try not to paint a picture in your mind based on anything other than what somebody shows you. Do the best if you can. Okay, damn it, man. That kind of sounds like that could turn into an episode of Jerry Springer, dude. All right, Scorpio. This is right around the time where the live stream likes to start crapping out on me. So I'm keeping an eye on it here. For the past week or so, I've been having this issue that's never happened in my whole YouTube career since 2018, where it kicks me off, but it doesn't tell me. Usually, it's not uncommon to get kicked off a live stream, but you can see it. The whole screen will lock up. But for like the last week or so, there's been this thing that happens where I'm live and it kicks me off and doesn't even tell me. It still looks like I'm live. It looks like everything's still going good, you know? And last time my wife had to come in here and say, hey, your video kicked off. And I didn't even fucking know. The screen was still on, and it's usually right around Scorpio time, right around here. So hopefully that issue is resolved. All right, Scorpio. What are the messages for Scorpio for the week? Messages for Scorpio. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Damn it, I forgot to take those cards out of the deck. Palace of Cups. This deck comes with 4 extra cards that don't belong in a traditional tarot deck. And every time I get a copy, I usually remove them, but I forgot. So there, that's the second one I pulled out so far. Okay. There we go. Okay, 10 of coins reversed. And there's the Palace of Swords. Let's remove that. One more. Should be a Palace of Wands here somewhere. Okay. All right. So there is somebody keeping a very, very, very close eye on you. A very close eye on you. But at the same time, it's like they're giving you the silent treatment. At the same time, I don't understand. That doesn't make no sense. They're giving you the silent treatment and watching you at the same time. Did you deal with a fucking child in the past? The fuck? Yeah, they're giving you the silent treatment, keeping a very close eye on you, and waiting for you to come chasing after them. What sense does that make? That don't make no sense. I could not imagine sitting around and stalking somebody that I don't want to talk to. The fuck? What kind of sense does that make? Anyway, though. Okay. 6 of Swords reversed. That's all this is telling me here. I don't know who needs to hear this. I guess maybe for those of you who kind of feel the energetic influence coming from this person, maybe you feel it and you're wondering if they're making their way back. It doesn't really look like it. And for those of you who are contemplating whether or not you should connect with this person, I'm being told to tell you that it would be very, very short-lived. It would be very short-lived. I'm getting a bunch of miscellaneous messages here, so I'm just going to throw them at you. Take the ones that you need to hear, chuck the ones you don't. For those of you wondering whether or not this person has changed, I don't even think this person truly believes that they did anything wrong. But at the same time, they feel stupid and embarrassed at the same time. That's why I say, who did you deal with? What? You either dealt with somebody way younger than you, or you dealt with somebody that needs help, therapy, medication. Because this right here is seriously unstable, this person's energy. Seriously unstable. This is some of the most unhinged energy I've seen all night. And the Lover's card. So this person still feels the most insanely intense connection with you. I think deep down they want to be with you. But they're giving you the silent treatment. And they're keeping a very close eye on you, hoping that you'll come chasing after them. But if you were to do that, it would be a very short-lived shit show. And they would see to it that it is a very short-lived shit show. They don't believe that they did anything wrong, but they feel stupid and embarrassed. Maybe some of y'all just dealt with a good old-fashioned, straight-up fucking narcissist. It's the only word I can use. I'm very selective on how and when I use that word. But I think I would feel kind of safe using it in a situation like this. Because this just don't make no goddamn sense. When you dealing with a narcissist, I don't know who needs to hear this. When you dealing with a narcissist, there's only one way to deal with them. Don't. Don't respond to them. Don't react to them. Don't try to explain yourself. Don't try to defend yourself. Don't. Just shh. Be quiet. Let them talk. Let them say what they want to say. Let them think what they want to think. Let them spread whatever rumors they want to spread. Just shh. That's the only way you can cut off their life source energy. Because I got news for you. A true narcissist, they don't care about conflict. They love that shit, dude. They love it. If they piss you off and get you to fight with them, they live for that shit, dude. They love that shit. They love it. Don't do it. Don't give them the satisfaction of letting them know that you give a shit. Because that's all they want to know. Because as long as you give a shit, they have power over you. And at the end of the day, that's all they fucking want. Let's get the advice for Scorpio. What is the advice? Uh-oh, Two of Wands. You at a crossroads. You at a crossroads. Hang on. Eight of Swords, what I just tell you? What I just done told you. Okay. You're at a crossroads. So, 2025 is going to be a very pivotal year in your journey. Okay? You're at a crossroads. You can do one of two things. You can do what I just told you. Shh. Ignore. Don't respond. Don't react. Don't explain yourself. Don't defend yourself. Don't go try to clean up any rumors. Just shh. Or you can fold over and crack under pressure and give them what they want. In which case, again, repeat of a past cycle. But if you take the former path, and that path does include healing too. Okay. I know I said be quiet and all that. That's not the end all be all. That's just the first stage. Focus on your healing. Okay. If you heal, I don't know who the hell needs to hear this, but if you heal from narcissistic abuse, which most people don't, most people do not. I've only met a tiny little handful of people in my life who have actually healed from narcissistic abuse. And you know what they all have in common? They are completely unrecognizable versions of themselves for the better. They are a much more evolved, high vibrational version of themselves from who they were before they connected with that person. For the better. Once you turn into a different person, you will attract a different person. All right. Sagittarius. Actually, I'm going to do a deck swap for my Saggies. Let's do my gold decks here. Gold decks. All right. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Oh, damn, Knight of Wands, dog. Hang on. Something coming in. Let's see what it is. What is this coming in for Sagittarius? Whatever it is, spoiler alert, whatever it is coming in, it's short-lived. Very short-lived. Ooh, we got that Eight of Wands, though. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Okay, never mind. Got something trying to come in. Yeah. Look, check it out. Death card reversed, karmic wheel. What's that? What's a death card reversed? Karmic wheel. Past person. Trying to come back in. But you are either blatantly out and out ignoring them, or it's just not even hitting your radar. I think a lot of you are just straight up ignoring them because you know they on some bullshit. You know they on some bullshit. Some of you done been on and off with this person and repeated this karmic cycle with them before. So they're trying to make their way in, possibly trying to do things to get your attention. But you already know what time it is. You already know. You know it's going to be a short-lived, nothing, short-lived, nothing special. But I think you're ignoring it. You're not playing that game this time. And I know not all of you have been on and off with this person. But whether you've been on and off with them or not, you ain't about to go on and off with them again. So I think a lot of you are just completely ignoring this altogether. Could be a Leo for some of you. I also have Scorpio here. Hang on a second, y'all. Let me open my window. It's getting hot in here. All right. All right, well, let's get the advice for Sagittarius. What's the advice for Sagittarius? Ooh, the Strength card reversed. Hang on. Queen of Pentacles. It kind of feels like you're already doing that. I don't know who needs to hear this. but it's time for your next contract to come in. I don't know who needs to hear this. Because from what the first spread says, it looks like y'all are already doing this. So this may only be advice for a small group of you. Whoever needs to hear this, it's time for your next contract to come in. You have no unfinished business from the past. So if the universe put somebody in your past, the universe put them in your past because that's where they belong. There is no spiritual reason for anybody from the past to need to come back into your life. If they do, it'll just repeat the cycle. And I mean, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with repeating a cycle because you have to learn. I know somebody personally right now who's going through this. On and off with somebody. On and off and on and off. And I told the person, you need to learn. You need to learn. Nothing is more important than you actually learning. You don't learn by just blindly taking advice that you don't fully understand. Just hopefully you're able to heal from it. That's the biggest problem, is that most people in today's day and age don't really know how to heal. A lot of people will go through a cycle over and over and over again, but they won't heal. They'll just remain bitter their whole lives. So now I'm thinking that the majority of you already have this handled. Maybe in case some of you are wondering whether or not that would be the right decision. Yes, it would. There's nothing that you need to know that you don't know. There's nothing that you're not seeing. Okay, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. It's time for your next contract to come in. Go about your life, enjoy yourself, have fun, and the universe will do that when it's time. Don't drive yourself nuts going out there trying to figure out who it is, and quit driving yourself nuts trying to figure out when it's going to happen. You're blocking it when you do that. I don't know who needs to hear that, but you're blocking it. The universe can't deliver you anything if you're in the way and chasing it, looking for it, waiting on it. That's how you stand in the way. That's not a coincidence either. There is quantum physics behind how and why that happens. But yeah. Okay. All right. Capricorn. Capricorn. I'm going to do a deck swap here. Hang on. Let me get situated over here. All right. All right. Capricorn. Capricorn. What are the messages for the week? All right. Oh, the Four of Cups. Kind of feels to me like there is a potential love offer that either A, you're not even seeing, or B, that you're not interested in. Let me try to figure out which one it is. Honestly, with the Queen of Wands in the upright, if the Queen of Wands was in the reverse, I would say you're not interested. I think a lot of you just aren't even seeing it. You're not even aware of it. So it kind of feels like there's somebody around you that's interested in you, but I think they're a little bit too afraid to approach you. Yeah, they're a little too afraid to approach you. If I had to use a percentage, I would say I think 75% of you don't even have a clue who this is. I think there's 20-25% of you that do know who it is, or at least you have an idea, and maybe they've tried to flirt with you before, and you're like, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. But I don't even know why this is coming through. Oh, That's why it's coming through. Okay. Because I do think this is somebody you have some kind of soul connection with. You do have a soul connection, but a lot of you, for whatever reason, aren't really interested in entertaining this soul connection. You know that's possible, right? Just because you have a soul connection with somebody doesn't guarantee that you're going to be interested in entertaining it. You know, I think we've all been on both sides of that coin, where you feel a real strong connection with somebody and they don't feel it with you. And there's somebody who feels a real strong connection with you, but you don't feel it with them. Just because you don't feel it doesn't mean it's not there. That trails off into a really complicated topic that I'm not going to go there right now. But yeah, there is somebody you do have a soul connection with that's interested in you, but they're hanging back, not saying nothing because they're too scared. Okay. Let's get the advice. What's the advice? Advice for Capricorn. Maybe let your guard down a little bit. Unless, of course, you know who this is and you're not interested. I don't think this applies to you if you know who this is and you're not interested. Like I said, if you ain't feeling it, don't do it. But maybe think about letting your guard down a little bit. Two of Wands. Well, no matter what you do, don't pay attention and make sure that if anybody approaches you, make sure you're getting to know them on a level that will let you know that they actually want a genuine connection. A genuine connection. Which goes back to my favorite general talking point. Set boundaries. Set boundaries. You want to talk to somebody, set a boundary. And you know what? I would even go, okay, so let's take it a step further than what I usually do. Let's say you're not really into them all that much. Not really. You may be open to it. Maybe you just don't really know, but you're not really feeling it. And set an unknown boundary. Set an unknown boundary. Let it be known, hey, I ain't looking for nothing right now at all. We can be friends, but that is it. That's it. And see if they respect that boundary. I don't know, though, man. Especially if you're a female with a man who's interested in you. Now, I don't know. Because there's a lot of men out there who will wait years just for a chance to hit it. Years. Oh, yeah, they will. Oh, yeah. Ladies, I don't know who needs to hear this, but when a man tells you that that's what another dude is up to, listen to him. Listen to him. Listen to him. There are men out there who will pretend to be your friend for years. Telling you, when men try to warn you about that, they're not lying. They're not jealous. They're telling you the truth. That's very, very real. But, I'm always nervous about giving advice for situations like this because I am against playing the what if game, you know? Because I do readings for those kind of situations all the time, and I've never seen it turn out successful. Maybe if you have, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But every single time I've ever seen somebody play the what if game, meaning they connect with somebody, they're not really feeling it, they're not really interested, they're not really all that attracted, but they have this little voice in their head saying, what if? What if it could turn into XYZ? What if this is my divine life partner? What if we could build a successful life partnership and they ain't really feeling it at all? I've never seen a situation with that foundation being the foundation laid for the connection that ever turns out successful. Again, not saying it's never happened. Maybe you've seen it. I don't know, but I never have. I never have. So, okay. But for those of you who just, and I know there's one or two of you who just straight up ain't interested in this person at all. I feel like there's one or two of you sitting there watching this. Like, I know who you're fucking talking about. They give me the fucking creeps. They make me cringe. I wish they would leave me alone. Throw your walls sky high then, boo-boo. Sky high. Instead of, don't even be friends with somebody like that. Don't even be friends with somebody like that. Sorry, but you might even have to be mean to somebody like that. I mean, I don't know if you've been there before. I know I've been there before. Where somebody's really digging you, you ain't digging them, but you want to be nice to them because you don't want to hurt their feelings. I'm going to tell you, tension is going to build and build and build and build and build, and pow, it's going to blow up into a shit show. I'm telling you. I know it sounds kind of fucked up, but sometimes you got to be kind of mean to those people. You know, it's fucked up. It is, but you just got to tell them what time it is. No, I'm not digging you. Please leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. No, I'm not interested in you. All right. Anyway, Aquarius. Aquarius. Did y'all have a good Aquarius season? Did you? Mine was all right, I guess. It was all right. It was all right. Nothing special. Another birthday has come and gone. All right. What are the messages for Aquarius for the week? Messages for Aquarius. Hang on. Two more shuffles. Two more. There we go. Oh man, the good old Aquarius saga again, man. The good old Aquarius saga again, man. Okay, this is kind of all over the place here. Where do I fucking start with this? Let's just start with the overall energy. You got somebody waiting to hear from you. Aquarius saga. We've already talked about this. You got somebody waiting to hear from you. But I don't think this person is ever planning to let you know how they truly feel. So that's when it's like, well, then what the fuck are we doing then? What the fuck are we even doing? They're waiting to hear from you, but they have no intentions of opening all the way up and letting you know how they feel. No intentions. You know what I think it is, honestly? With the Queen of Swords here, they hope that you still have feelings for them. They hope. But not so y'all can be together. Just so it'll make them feel better about themselves. Because if you genuinely lost feelings for this person, that would make them feel really stupid. So they're hoping you still have feelings for them. What card comes out every time I read for Aquarius? King or Queen of Swords. It appears as though you don't give two diddly dog shits about their existence. That's the way it looks. But there's a part of them that believes that you still have some feelings. They're hoping that you still have some feelings. And all they want is that little hope to be validated. Is all they really want. It's all they really want. That's it. That's all that's coming through here. So sorry, man. I know that's kind of anticlimactic. It kind of feels like we're getting to this crescendo, and then it just it's not going nowhere. No, it ain't. Some of you dealt with a Cancer, possibly. I feel like this is somebody you're walking away from. You are walking away from this. Now, it's not telling me whether or not you do or don't have feelings for this person. I would imagine that if you're coming to this video asking about this person, you still feel some type of way. You still feel some type of way if you're coming to this video asking about them. Because I got news for you. See, people don't understand how healing actually works. People don't understand it. There are so many people walking around thinking that they've healed and they haven't. When you fully release somebody, fully release them, you will have absolutely no interest at all in knowing anything about what they got going on. Nothing. They probably won't even cross your mind. But if they do, you will be able to recount exactly why everything was meant to happen the way that it happened. If they do cross your mind. But I just had to throw that out there because I don't know. I've done some readings for a few Aquarians here lately. A handful who think they've healed from something that they haven't. It can take a long time. Don't you ever think, hey, I guess anything's possible. I guess. But 99.9% of the time, you are not going to heal from something in less than a year. Matter of fact, 99.9% of the time, 1 year before healing even starts. Before it starts. Usually healing doesn't even fucking start until 1 year. Now you can make some progress. You know, you can really start warming that process up and getting prepared for it, you know, and really getting ready for the healing path. But 99.9% of the time, healing doesn't even really fully start happening until after 1 year. Most of the time. I don't know who needed to hear that, but let's get some advice, I guess. What fucking deck do I want to use? Let's use this one. What advice do we have? Eight of Swords reversed. Six of Cups. Okay, well, this is kind of weird. I think the most important thing for you to know is what this person's actual intentions are. I think that's the most important thing that you can know with this whole situation, is what their actual intentions are. And for those of you wondering whether or not this person has intentions of coming together, wiping the slate clean, owning their shit, working on themselves, and wanting to rebuild from scratch to lay a solid foundation and give it another shot at building a successful life partnership, that is not what they have in mind at all. At all. All they want is their ego stroke, basically. It's all they really want. It's all they want. All they want is the reassurance that they still take up space in your head. That's it. And their goofy little stupid ass fucked up mind, they think that to have that validated will help them sleep at night. That's it. That's it. And I might even take it a step further. They would also love the opportunity to be able to reject you. They would love that. That would really make them feel like they've won in their mind. So just understand that. You do what you gonna do, boo-boo. Do what you gonna do. But just know that going into it. I know there's one or two of you going to actually attempt reconciliation with this person sometime this year. And that's fine. That's cool. You are better, and this is for everybody, not just Aquarius. I don't care who you are. This is for everybody. I don't care who you are. Don't care what your sign is. Don't care why you're watching this video. You are better off repeating the cycle and repeating the cycle and repeating the cycle and repeating the cycle and repeating the cycle over and over and over and over than just blindly taking my advice if you don't fully understand it. You're much better off. Repeating cycles, yes, can create a life experience that is unfavorable, but it builds wisdom. It builds wisdom. Where do you think I get all the advice that I have? Where do you think it came from? A lot of people think that I'm very wise. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But let's assume I am. Let's assume that I am wise. Where do you think it came from? You think I just woke up one day and started shitting wisdom out of my ass? It came from repeating toxic cycles over and over and over and over and over and over. So just know it going into it. At least if you have an idea of what to expect going to repeat a cycle, even if you don't want to believe it, I would rather give you the information, even if you're mad at me. There's probably a couple of you yelling at your screen right now, Rich Lop is such an asshole. He don't know what he's talking about. That's fine. But that little piece of information is going to be in the back of your mind. And you're going to go do what you're going to do because you think you're an exception. And you're going to get proven wrong. And hopefully at that point, you're like, damn, dog. Damn, dog. Then it's going to click. I've been there. I've done it a million times, dude. Done it a million times. Now, I know I may only be talking to a tiny little select group of you. The majority of my Aquarius family probably done fell off by now. Like, oh, he ain't talking about me. I know, but there's a couple of you that needed to hear that. Even if it's only one or two of you. If you're going to repeat the cycle, do what you got to do, but just know their intentions going into it. All right? Okie dokie. Pisces. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Is there a deck I haven't used? Let's do this. Let's use these two right here. Pisces. Do. Messages for Pisces for the week. Uh-oh, Page of Wands reverse. Page of Cups upright. Uh-oh. Well, Page of Wands reverse, Page of Cups upright. First of all, not only does this indicate somebody incredibly immature, but it kind of indicates inconsistency. Maybe somebody that says one thing and does another thing, or somebody that's a lot of talk and no action. This feels like mixed messages, mixed signals. That's what this kind of feels like to me. Some of you dealing with a Leo. I also have Sagittarius here. I feel like either you're trying to reconcile with a past person or an ending is being prevented. But no matter what kind of person this is, this does honestly kind of feel like something, an ending that's being prevented from a connection that died a long time ago. Thank you, Samantha, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah. Ooh. Devil card. Yeah. This is either a reconciliation or something that you refuse to walk away from. But it kind of feels like this connection died a long time ago. You and this person just are not on the same page at all. It's nothing but drama. And it's getting to the point where this has just turned into an incredibly unhealthy, toxic situation altogether. Could have been a financial codependency type of connection for some of you with the Ten of Pentacles reversed here. Maybe somebody is, hey, this may only be one or two of you. Maybe some of you have somebody trying to control you financially, possibly. Or somebody who tried to in the past. I don't know, but this is a mess, dude. This is a mess. And somebody is trying to prevent this from coming to an end. And I don't feel like that's you. These energies could go both ways, but to be 100% honest, this feels like you know deep down inside that it's a done fucking dollar. But it almost feels like whoever this is, for whatever reason, is refusing to let this come to an end. Absolutely refusing. Okay, well, damn, I'm gonna need to burn some sage after that. That was a mess. That was a mess, bro. Let's get the advice for Pisces. Advices for Pisces. Woo, 5 of coins reversed. Hang on a second. Ooh, we already talked about this, didn't we? We already talked about this. Okay, well, there's not really a lot of time. The window of opportunity of this situation is closing in and closing in and closing in and closing in. Eventually, it's going to get to a point where you don't really have much of a choice as to how you're going to handle this situation. I don't even know if the ball is going to be in your court come Aries season. I'm not even 100% convinced of that. I'm feeling like you've had an open window of opportunity to kind of handle this situation your way. And that's most of the time. That's what the universe will do. It'll give you an open window of opportunity for you to figure out how you're going to handle this. You know, especially when a contract is complete, or if a contract is just too fucked up and it's time to go, there'll be an open door of opportunity for you to do this on your terms. But that's closing in day by day by day by day by day by day, to the point to where if you don't act when it's time, that door will close and it'll be past the point of no return. It'll be past that point. So, if I was you, use Pisces season to figure out how you're going to put an end to this. Because if you don't, the universe is going to kick the tower over on you. And after that, it'll be past the point of no return. If reconciliation is attempted, it'll repeat the cycle. And you'll be on a merry-go-round. Merry-go-round, merry-go-round, merry-go-round. Thank you, Nathan, for the super chat. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. On that note, I feel like those were the messages that all my signs of the zodiac needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of the video for those of you who need a personal reading. I am still currently doing weekly live $25 readings on this channel. You can pre-order on my website. The ones that come in first get read first. If you want a pre-recorded reading, though, for the time being, I'm still doing the 24-hour readings only right now, okay? So all that information's in the description. Oh, also my course, How to Attract Your Life Partner. That's only going to be up for, well, about 2 more weeks, I guess. But after February is over, we're taking that course out, okay? And we're going to be bringing them back for special occasions, you know, like this. But all right, y'all, I'm out of here. I will see you sometime between now and the rest